I now give the floor to the distinguished permanent representative of Russian Federation.
Thank you, Mr. President. I wish to begin, if I may, by extending my heartfelt condolences to our Somali colleagues. In the wake of the terrorist attacks perpetrated by al-Shabaab last weekend in Mogadishu, a hotel elite, my dear friends, do accept our heartfelt condolences, please. We are thankful to the Special Representative of the Secretary General, James Swan, as well as the Special Representative of the AU and Head of AMISOM, Mr. Madeira, for their comprehensive briefings on the situation in Somalia. We also welcome, during his first meeting in person of the new permanent representative of Belgium, Philippe Coudel. The Russian Federation welcomes the efforts of Mogadishu to achieve political stability, normalization of the socioeconomic situation, and the phased establishment of democratic institutions in the country. We steadfastly champion the maintenance of territorial integrity and unity of Somalia. In recent months, the federal government has managed to achieve tangible success in dialogue with the federal states. In the run-up to next year's scheduled elections, we trust that this week's summit in Galmudug will help to flesh out the modalities for the vote. The Security Council should fully support the obligation assumed by Mogadishu to conduct elections on the basis of the principle of one person, one vote. We believe that the broadest possible implementation of this model in Somalia potentially can help to extricate the country from the current political deadlock and the state of all-out war. This also can help to deal a major blow to the positions of the al-Shabaab group, who are keen to maintain the traditional models for the vote. We value the now regular virtual consultations between the federal government and the leadership of the states of Jubaland, Galmudug, Puntland, Hirshabelle, and Southwest State. We are troubled by the interruption in August of the second round of talks between the delegations of Somalia and the self-proclaimed Somaliland. We urge both sides to explore the compromise of the solution for dispute resolution. We concur with the conclusions in the latest report of the Secretary General that the security situation in the country remains fraught. Al-Shabaab continues to carry out terrorist attacks. The fight against extremists is adversely affected by the shortage of weaponry equipment, in particular helicopters for AMISOM, and this is further compounded by the lack of engagement with the Somali National Army and the dearth of progress in the restoration of local administration and security structures in the areas freed of the terrorist presence. Of the extremist presence. We believe that our shared objective is as follows, to provide a response of the international community to the threat of improvised explosive devices, which are increasingly being used by members of al-Shabaab in their operations. Under these circumstances, AMISOM remains the linchpin for counterterrorism. We supported the extension of the mandate of the African peacekeepers up until the end of February 2021. In the light of prospects of the phased closure of the mission, what is of particular importance is as follows: building the capacity of the Somali National Army. At the same time, we object to attempts by a host of countries to forcibly push through the drawdown of the mission. Given the current situation, we deem it judicious to continue full-fledged efforts at the Security Council to put forward concerted measures to provide comprehensive assistance to the authorities of the country with the aim of achieving a definitive end to the crisis within Somalia. Thank you, Mr. President.
I thank a distinguished permanent representative of Russian Federation for his statement.